today I'm here to do a quick BH Cosmetic review. I wanted to kind of start building up my makeup kit, and I was looking for makeup that was relatively expensive so I can start playing around with different colors and things like that. And so I bought a bunch of their palettes and stuff, so I'm going to go through them all with you. So I guess I will just start showing you guys some of the palettes. So this is the 88 Neutral Shadow BH Cosmetic Palette. And so there's a mirror on this one, and it comes with like two little applicators if you like to use those things. So that's kind of that. And their payoff is pretty good. I'll just kind of do a few of them. Not sure how well my lighting is for doing this. But yeah, so that's kind of the color payoff. It is really nice. I actually am wearing all the BH Cosmetic stuff today. Okay, the next palette that I have is my 88 color matte shadow palette, and so that's this one here. I bought this kind of more for like doing the wedding parties and stuff like that. This is really neat. I haven't really ever used matte makeup before. I have always used my Mica Bella mineral pigments or like really shiny kind of colors because I really like that. So my only thing with the matte palette is not all of them are matte. Which is nice because it's nice to have a kind of extra little color pop to like attract the light when you're doing photos for your wedding. And so I was a little bit excited that there were some kind of satiny finishes, not just the matte finishes. So I'll just do a couple swatches. So it's a kind of green. This is a matte pink. And then like these colors down here are like really pretty because they kind of got your browns and coppers and golds and stuff like that. So, okay, so I also purchased all three of the 120 palettes from BH Cosmetics. And now, like, the kind of trends right now are kind of like the vampy styles and stuff. And so if you're really into the vamp styles, I definitely recommend the number 3 120 palette because you still get all your like kind of fun colors and stuff like that, but then you also get a bunch of kind of darker and more neutral colors, so you can do lots of different things with this palette. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to show you is the BH 120 color palette. So it comes like this. And it comes with little kind of plastic protective covers, and there's kind of like a little fingerprint hole there so that you can take the palette out. Okay, so this is the number 1. The number 1 and number 2 are kind of fairly similar. The color setup is a little bit different, like these kind of go horizontal instead of vertical. And I will just hold up the other one together if I can. So these are the number 1 and this one is the number 2 120 palettes. So I had this shipped from the States. I live in Canada and only 2 of the pigments were broken. Okay, so next I'm going to show you the 10 color palette professional blush. So this is it. This is one of my personal favorites out of everything that I have bought because it has a bunch of basic colors. And I also got the 66 lip color palette, which is this. And I don't use a lot of lipsticks because I don't like reapplying throughout the day, so I would personally just rather buy the lip stain or long wears. But I did decide to buy this just so that I could start playing around with some colors and see kind of what colors I could wear. And this color right here is one of my favorite colors. It's what I'm wearing right now. So when I was using the 66 color lip palette, I used my Artistry lip liner and this Lip Chick stuff. Now this Lip Chick stuff, it kind of makes your lipsticks wear longer, so it does sting a little bit when you put it on because it's like sealing all the cracks and everything. But I do highly recommend this if you don't like reapplying your lipstick a bunch, or if like the 8-hour, 24-hour wear lipstick's too drying for you. This stuff is really nice. I ordered this off my Amway website. So yeah, lip check. Okay, so the next thing that I'm just going to show you are the brushes that I got from BH Cosmetics. So the brushes that kind of come in this kit are these ones here. And this is pretty much almost everything that you need to do any kind of makeup style. Now the other brushes that I ordered from BH Cosmetics to add to these kits was my dual fiber brush, and I got a blending brush and a small pencil brush, an angled brush, and then they accidentally sent me these, but I'll go into that later. And then I got this small angled brush for doing my contouring and stuff like that. The biggest thing that I want to point out with this is my BH Cosmetic Duo brush, which I think was on sale for like $5.21 or something like that. And this is my MAC one, and I paid over $50 for this brush, and they're really similar. When I used these brushes from the wedding party the other day, the first time I had ever used them, they didn't shed, which is really cool because I did buy a Quo brush one, which is like a Shoppers Drug Mart kind of brand. And that was this one, and it still sheds all the time, every day. It's so annoying when you have to pick off the hair after you're applying your foundation. I really like these brushes for the price that they are and the quality that they are. I am really impressed with them. I would definitely order from them again. I've ordered from so many companies, and this company was actually the best one that I've dealt with so far. Okay, so overall, I am really happy with the BH Cosmetics. Like I said, the shadow doesn't really last as long as I would personally like it to, because I usually do like 14-hour days. So, but like for the cost of it, it's like basically like a drugstore brand. So, you know, it's fairly inexpensive, and you get so much color selection. Like, you can't go wrong with purchasing it. For the 88 palettes, I do find that those are a little bit too small for my liking, so I do prefer the 120 palettes just because they are a little bit bigger, which is a little bit nicer. I'm not sure if you can order the individual colors when you run out from BH Cosmetics. I'm assuming not, because they don't have the colors, but in saying that, with the colors that were broken, the gentleman at BH Cosmetics said that he would send me some replacements. So I told him not to worry about it. I mean, 2 broken colors with like, oh god, I don't even know how many colors I ordered. I ordered 3 120 palettes and 2 88 colored palettes. And I did do a wedding party with them, and the girls were fairly happy with how it turned out and stuff. So, you know, I really like it. My only concern with it for using it as in a professional way is spreading bacteria. Now, you know, talking to anybody, or even the ladies at MAC, they say you just spray it with alcohol and take that top layer off, and it doesn't matter because pressed powders don't absorb bacteria. Personally, I don't know if I agree with that, and that's why I went with my mineral pigments, because then I can dispense the colors right into a pot, just to prevent that kind of bacterial spread, even though, you know, it's not really worried about in the profession yet. So yeah, like, overall I was satisfied with my order, even though I didn't get the lip liners that I wanted. I ordered one of each of the lip liners, and instead I got these little lip brushes, which I didn't order because I don't ever use them. But I will now. They're kind of cute and handy. I did contact the gentleman from BH Cosmetics, and he said that he would send me the correct stuff. And the mistake there with the lashes that they sent, because they sent me 10 of the same lashes, which weren't even a brand that or a style that I even had on my order. But I got sent 10 of these lashes, which I am wearing, and I really didn't want these lashes because with what they looked like online, they looked really stiff and stuff like that. But they're actually not. These are actually really good. I'm terrible at putting these on. And I've seen that when the gentleman sent me back a invoice or whatever, and I phoned just to confirm, to double check to make sure that it was correct, and he said that it would be sent to me correctly, and it wasn't, which was a little bit disappointing, but I learned that these are good, so, you know, little mistakes that you learn from. So, I'm not sure with the mistakes if they're going to be charging me for the mistakes. That's something that I'll probably post in comment and let you guys know later, because I don't, like, I checked my Visa today to see if anything was charged, and there was nothing charged, and I don't know if my order was sent out yet. I'll have to contact them. My only other issue, which isn't even anything major with the BH Cosmetics, is you can't just phone in an order and like kind of ask questions. It's kind of all done through email, so you have to wait that 24 hours. And when I ordered the products, it was actually, I was trying to get it here in time for a wedding party, because the salon that I started at booked me in a wedding party even though I don't have a makeup kit yet. So it was kind of stressful and stuff like that, but now that I have it, I'm really happy with it. I love the brushes that, like their brand of brushes, because I bought, I think, like 15 brushes from MAC or something, and it was like $322, the more inexpensive brushes. So for sure, for the cost of their products, amazing, amazing products. I really like it. They are also going to be sending me the professional color concealer palette and the there was something else. Oh yes, the eye and lip primer. So I'm going to test out their primer with their products, because a lot of products do work better as a system, and see if that helps with the shadow creasing that I get. I get like shadow creasing kind of like right in here, and so my shadow kind of rubs off right in that area. Like, it stays on the rest of the eye perfectly fine all day, but it's just those few crease areas that I have problems with. And even with my Makeup Bella pigments, like if I was out dancing and sweating and stuff a lot, then you know, I would get the same sort of effects. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'm still gonna be, you know, I've only had it for like 2 weeks or whatever, so I still haven't had time to really play with a lot of them. My favorite is definitely the blush palette. I do recommend that blush palette to anybody, because there's like every color you need for doing the contouring and highlighting. Okay, so I am going to throw some pictures of the 120 palettes and 88 palettes and stuff like that. I'm going to put the 120 number 1 and number 2 palette beside each other, so that you guys can kind of compare them yourselves to see which palette you would want if you do want to purchase them. So yeah, just stay and watch the end if you want to kind of see what the colors look like side by side to compare them. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.